To install Desktop Server and WordPress on a Mac, we're going to start off on serverpress.com, come into Download, and then when we scroll down, we'll see we have two options, a premium paid version and a limited free version. The main difference being the option to export your site live, as well as a few other little features. The free version allows you to install up to 3 copies of WordPress, which will be fine for us just starting off. However, the paid version will let you do unlimited versions. We'll go ahead and add the free version to cart, and then walk through its checkout process. Of course, since this is a free application, we won't have to enter any payment information. And once we go through that, we should see that we have the option to download Desktop Server Limited. We're going to choose the latest version for Macintosh OS X. While that's downloading, I'll point out that ServerPress does have instructions on how to install Desktop Server on a Mac. We can see that we're going to get a zipped file, inside of which will be a library or libs folder containing the XAMPP folder. We'll simply drag that folder into our applications folder, and then we should be pretty much ready to go. Notice that it does give us a notice that we'll need to open this as an administrator, or it may give us a notice saying that we need to check or approve that this can be installed on our computer. So once it's downloaded, we'll go ahead and open the folder here. We could see our libs folder and then the XAMPP folder that we need. Next to that, I'm going to go ahead and place my applications folder so that I could easily drag XAMPP over into applications. Once that is done, we should see that we have Desktop Server as one of the options inside of the XAMPP folder. You could add this to your dock as a shortcut for later, or just know that it's going to be inside of applications inside the XAMPP folder. We'll go ahead and launch this, and you may see a notice that we cannot open this because it's not from the Mac store, and the security permissions on our computer is not allowing us to do this. If that is the case, we'll have to open up our system preferences, come into privacy, we'll unlock this to make the changes, enter in our admin password, and then we'll briefly turn on allow us to download and install apps from anywhere. Once this is done, we should be able to come back and open up Desktop Server, and instead we'll get a message this time saying, this is an application that you've downloaded from the internet, are you sure you want to open it? We'll go ahead and say, yes we are, and then we should see the Desktop Server application. It's going to ask us if we want to restart with privileges, which we do, since having these extra level of permissions will allow Desktop Server to do things like starting the server and database applications that it needs behind the scenes to run WordPress. So we'll go ahead and click Next, and it will then prompt us to enter in our admin password. This little bit may come up every time you go to run Desktop Server, which is one extra step. However, it will allow us to run everything properly. Once that's done, we could click to start the Apache and MySQL services, and we could see that everything is installed and set up ready to start building our WordPress sites. I want to point out that ServerPress also has an uninstall instructions page in case you ever want to remove Desktop Server from your computer. You could find these links to both uninstalling, installing, as well as getting Desktop Server inside the video notes.